Hi, my name is Paul and this is Abby. Abby came to see me because of some scapular discomfort, headaches, and reports to me that a little over 2 years, maybe 2.5 years ago, she went to Africa for a 2-week trip. When she came back, started to develop some significant headaches and upper trapezius and scapular dysfunction. Ever since then has been plagued with a lot of discomfort, migraines, difficulty sleeping, and difficulty exercising as a result of all of these issues. So what we did today is go through a little history. She's had some physical therapy which seemed to help, soft tissue mobilization. She underwent some manipulation of her neck which did not seem to help her, and actually I think got a little bit worse with that. And she does a lot of soft tissue work to help relieve her discomfort. So what we did today is we did a complete neurologic exam to try to rule out if she had any central nervous system or upper motor neuron lesion type problems. We started first of all with reflex testing, and her arms and her legs were fine, no hyperreflexia. We did a Hoffman's test with her, which was found to be negative. We did the Babinski test, and that was also negative. Manual muscle testing distally is within normal limits. Sensation is equal on both sides. Okay, but if you take a look, we're going to have her turn her neck to that side. She has some general neck stiffness. And let's have you look to this side. Okay, now go back to center. I'm going to lift your arms and I'm going to relax your upper traps. I want you to relax everything. Now I want you to look over to the right again. And her range of motion is improved significantly, and look to the left. And it's much less painful, correct? Okay, so we take the muscular tension out of her neck and she seems to improve quite a bit. She has headaches that come up to the back of her neck, sometimes around to her eyes, even down to the temple area. And so now what I'd like to do is show you her range of motion. Okay, so I'm going to have you lift your arms as far as you can. Okay, not very smooth. I'd like you to come down now, abduct your arms, bring them out to the side. Very, very difficult to do, lots of work. When I tested her rotator cuff, go ahead and hold your arm up there, hold tight. She looks weak, but she offers good resistance, but her weakness is coming from her scapular instability. Hold here, okay, and this is equal on both sides. So I'm not suspicious she has a rotator cuff problem, but I'd like you to turn now and face this way, and we're going to look at her scapula. Okay, so let's bring your arm right up to here. I want you to hold, don't let me push. So we get a little bit of winging on this side. A little bit of winging on this side also. But more significantly, watch what happens when she tries to abduct her arms. Take a look at her scapula and how poor the motion is. Okay, now back down. I'm going to hold her scapula in place. Now go ahead and lift your arms up. And that's a lot smoother and a lot less painful, correct?
Yep.
Okay, great. So this tells me that her shoulder dysfunction and neck dysfunction is coming from inappropriate scapular stability and strength. As you can see, she's winging here and winging here. Very unusual presentation to be winging on both sides at the same time. We have to be somewhat suspicious that when she went to Africa, she developed some sort of a virus that affected the nerves along her scapula, possibly the long thoracic nerves on both sides, to cause some of this. She's never had any signs of shingles. She's not been tested for Lyme's disease, but she had a lot of blood work and to rule out things like meningitis and those types of things. I'm not suspicious of an upper motor neuron lesion at this time. I really believe that she has some scapular instability. She's tried doing a lot of strengthening. That hasn't been very helpful, although it helps for a short amount of time. Soft tissue mobilization helps for a short amount of time. We're going to make a recommendation that she gets into an S3 shirt, and that shirt will help to hold her scapula in place so that she can function better during the day, and her upper traps aren't going to have to work as hard because the scapula are retracted better. So she should have less headaches, less upper trapezius discomfort, and should be able to exercise and move better as a result of having better stability. I'm also going to recommend that she see a physiatrist and undergo some EMG testing to rule out any chronic nerve issues. I'll have you go ahead and swing right back around this way. So at this point, that's the game plan with her. We're not going to have her do any heavy strengthening at this point. We're going to do high repetition, low weight exercises. but we're going to do them in positions that don't cause a significant amount of overcompensation. Thank you.